Yes, we are. So let's dive on in this. Let's doing the thing, making it happen, and we are here to podcast. We are here with me, the Char's Doctor, and
The CK. What's up?
No sheep.
we are here to discuss the new Aliens movie, Alien Covenant. Have y'all guys noticed that our theme so far has been space? We have yet to leave space.
That's right. It's been a sci-fi summer.
So far, it's been a good way to kind of kick it off, in my opinion. I mean, so far we've gone from a pretty good movie, which was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which, again, still highly recommend you people to go check that one out.
Mhm.
And if you have checked it out, go check out our podcast that we did about it 2 weeks ago. But then we went to this movie.
Oh, we can at least check out one of ours. Mic's not working and stuff. And
Oh, right. I mean,
that last podcast was a bit of a dry run, so.
yeah, it was our very first podcast ever, so I mean, expected
We're
things
getting-
to happen.
We're
I'd
we're
say
getting
that's like
there.
the pilot episode, and this is like the semi-pilot episode.
Yeah, like the
We're-
first one's like what we're showing the producers. This one's gonna be kind of like what we're
Yeah.
showing the viewers,
Test-
and then probably the third
test
one.
episode.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, piece of
In fact,
shit.
the first one we probably don't even want to show the producer. In fact, we probably just want to show our mom, and that's about it.
Right, that's the only person that's gonna be like, you know what, you guys did a good job.
Yeah.
Thanks, mom. No, not knowing my mom. She would probably be like, that was it. Was there not more?
Yeah, your
Yeah.
mom, that sucked.
That sucks. You guys suck at this.
Go
I'm
out
like,
there and do it
thanks,
again.
thanks, mom.
Yeah,
Alright.
Love you.
Right. So Alien Covenant.
So, this, like I was saying, we started off with a pretty good, solid movie. This movie, in my opinion, you piece of shit, was pretty moderate. Like, it was
Yeah.
in the middle of the scale for me.
Lost the lead.
Like,
Gosh, dang it.
it was not as thrilling as one would expect when going in to see this movie. And, I mean, there was a few positives, but, there's just a few things that if you don't go into this movie with the right mindset, it will tank the movie. You piece of shit! How dare you hump me?
That's what killed it for me was, they showed all the good parts in the trailer.
Yeah.
And going, seeing the trailer, I'm like, this movie looks awesome. Going into what it was, like, okay, that's cool, I guess.
No, bad idea. Okay. Bad stuff out there. Bad people.
But like having the right perception on a movie can really either help the movie or really tank one. Cause I
you
stole
got
your kill.
so
I
lucky.
stole your kill. Oh,
All right.
but
Those
yeah.
tear-filled rose coming for ya.
yeah, it happened. That was life. But the Snow Sheep and I actually had an experience once with going to see Shutter Island, and regardless, we were a little intoxicated in the mind, but we went into that movie thinking that it was gonna be, yeah, you're coming for me, but we thought
It
it
was
was
gonna be a horror movie.
yeah, like Silent Hill, like it was gonna be an insane asylum gone
yeah.
Silent Hill ass monsters.
Not quite.
Yeah, if I would have gone in thinking that movie was a psychological thriller, yeah, that movie would probably been way better than what I saw. Like, that movie has actually been ruined for me, because, like, I can't unsee the way we saw that movie.
Grab it by its haunches.
So with this movie, I expected it to be kind of like a horror-esque, kind of like the first Aliens. I wanted to be brought back to that original horror that Ridley Scott brought to the films.
I'm gonna edit that part out. That didn't count.
I'm my crappy class.
Oh shit! You just
Yeah.
killed each other.
Yeah, and I concur with all these sentiments. I feel like Alien Covenant was marginal. Like, it's not gonna ruin your day for seeing it. You're not gonna feel like you wasted your money, but you're not. I didn't feel like I'm definitely not gonna go buy it.
Right. Now, this is where I kind of find it as a little bit more redeeming to where I do suggest going to see it. Kind of with how in Guardians of the Galaxy, it kind of took me a second watch to kind of understand Drax's development. This movie took me a second watch with also reading an article from Ridley Scott saying that this is one of a trilogy that's coming out that's going to link back up to the original 1979 classic movie. And
Yeah.
I started going into the movie with that this is an expositional movie. Like, this is a movie setting up a trilogy. Like, kind of like how Lord of the Rings was, how that first movie was, oh god, so hard to get through. But yes, it had that very ending part that was its redeeming quality. But, ooh, you did a cartwheel and died. But I went into that movie thinking, okay, this is the beginning of a trilogy. What most trilogies start with is not a whole lot of action, but a whole lot of like, alright, this is where we are, this is what's happening. We'll get to the action coming up here in the next movie.
But this movie was the middle movie of this new trilogy, right?
Not really, because there's actually
this is
two
the
more
first
after
one in the
this.
trilogy.
Started it.
Yeah, Prometheus was supposed to be the start of this, but Ridley Scott is saying that this is the first part of the trilogy. So, like, you're gonna have, like, I don't know where, like, I know that they did touch base on it, saying that, yes, that, Prometheus is, damn it, is
Double.
canon. Ah, you piece of shit. But,
Sorry.
I don't know if, actually, when I look back on the article, he doesn't say trilogy, he just says there's gonna be this one, and then another, and then another, and then it'll link up to the movie. Is the way he worded it.
It's sounding an awful Cameron-esque with Avatar. Got
Yeah.
some. He's got his eyes are bigger than his stomach.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, let's.
But if he can
make
pull it
6
up
more
to link it
avatars.
around together, I would find that nice. Like, that would be, it would make me happy. I want to see it link up.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know
me
why
too.
that spaceship was there on that planet, and why they got that beacon and everything, just like they did in this movie where David sends out the beacon and they find it and they're like, oh, hey, let's go check out this planet.
Well, I mean, Shaw sent out the beacon. Heck,
Who? Oh.
Shaw. Elizabeth Shaw.
Oh, okay, so she sent out the beacon.
Yeah,
That's right.
when
David just didn't turn it off.
Danny McBride
Mhm.
realized it was John Denver, it was Elizabeth Shaw singing the song.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that in Prometheus.
Elizabeth Shawshank Redemption.
Ah. But I don't know. I still kind of enjoyed the movie as a second watch, but I did not pay for the second watch, so that's also kind of a reason why I went for the second watch.
Gasp!
I know, someone else paid for it.
You hooligan, you.
But
Right. Well, it debuted #1 movie this weekend.
it really did. I mean,
So it goes to show you the
the
popularity of the series.
name goes a
Ooh,
long
put it
way.
away. And yeah, I mean, if not popularity, then just curiosity. You know, you get people that are like,
I mean,
oh,
yeah,
like you said, I've heard this name, or well, this is a nice, rated R movie to go to. It's not Boss Baby or whatever.
Yeah.
Or that people are just don't have anything better to do.
Oh shit, I didn't
Just
reload.
kidding.
Damn it,
Just
I
kidding.
didn't reload.
I paid for it.
I mean, if I'm being brutally honest here, I gotta say it's probably the name that drove people to it.
Gosh darn it. Yeah.
But there were a few things that I did like, because, like, I like the fact that
Yeah.
they did answer some questions for me, because I was always one of those people that was like, where the fuck did these things even come from? Like why
things?
are they a thing? Like,
Just-
these things are
Just
terrifying.
various things.
No, the aliens,
Okay.
the big
See, now
black
that's,
aliens.
that's where I'm I totally
I don't
disagree.
like
I was
that.
totally fine with them being just like a random
Right.
alien species that they just happen to stumble across.
Why? Like, no one wanted to ask where they come from, why they're a thing, and why they're so fucking aggressive? Like, am I the only one that had that question?
I mean,
I actually.
I was totally fine with them. You know, okay, they stumbled upon their home world, and pissed them off, or that's just how they do their thing.
Hmm. I don't know, that just wasn't
Actually-
enough for me, I guess. But I
I
mean,
was out
they
of
still
ammo.
scared the living
Excuse me.
shit out of me. I loved it. But I questioned it.
Oh, it actually brought up more questions for me than it did answers, that's for sure.
And which is why I'm hoping that more will be explained if there are going to be more movies continuing on this. Get him, Chris!
Ammo.
Get him, Ziggy! Get him! Oh, you... Darn! His shield hasn't gone back! Oh, he's gone. Like, you're not catching him. He's gone. Oh, no, he came back! Oh, that's right. Y'all both can do that.
Kiss my
Yeah.
ass.
I'm actually glad I watched that. That was just fun to watch.
Fucking
That was
Ninja fight.
unlimited power!
right when I ended.
Whoa, motherfucker! Yeah, you thought you and your telltale shimmer. This is an Alien versus
Yeah, I was
Predator. Get that shit out of here. Oh, that ended. That ended. Bad day.
Yeah. Yeah,
Gotcha.
my favorite parts of Alien Covenant,
Damn.
I would say, are, well, definitely double the Fastbender. It had 2 micro Fastbenders, and as far as I'm concerned, the more Fastbenders in a movie, that's only a good thing.
A fast bender?
And Michael Fassbender
Oh.
played David, and yeah, he's
I'm terrible
Magneto,
with
and
names.
he's Magneto in the newer X-Men movies. He was
Oh,
in,
yeah, he was, wasn't he?
he's-
I was wondering why he looked so fucking familiar. It's like, why do I know him?
yeah, he's briefly in 300. I think he gets like his head cut off or something there, but
Sounds
anyway,
about right.
yeah, he's stellar. The android fight, the David versus Walter fight.
I love
That
that
was-
fight.
Yeah, that was
God.
pretty BA. In fact, it was too short.
It really was, like
That could have lasted. That could have lasted more minutes for me, and I
It-
would have been.
huge
just
spoil
happy.
alert here. I thought I hated the biggest part that I hated was that how obvious it was that it was David that was on the ship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they laid it on pretty thick.
That
right,
was
that
just
was a pretty easy twist
that
to
was
catch.
the most ridiculous twist that they're like, we're gonna hide it. We're trying to hide it. I'm like, you're not hiding anything. Like, this is dumb. Why are you even trying to hide it? And also the fact that that stupid bitch should have been dead so many times, being flung
That- okay,
around.
Yeah.
Like she had to have gone under that flame at least 4 different times
I
and
feel like
been roasted.
the alien was like bleeding all over the place, and
Right, like
oh, it didn't get on her.
and the sheer whiplash that she would have been getting from that. Like,
Oh, man.
oh my god, she would have been dead so many times over that I was just like, what, no. And then she's like, alright, I'm coming back. Bitch, you should be dead.
And it had some few intriguing sci-fi elements to it, which I enjoyed, like the set piece with the destroyed city and the black statues.
Oh, yeah, that one was cool.
I found that was a pretty impressive set.
Because at first I was like, what the fuck are those things?
Yeah, so that, and just a second, no.
Just a second, nope, dying.
Yeah.
You should know, if you're in his crosshairs, you're done. Like, that's it, game over.
Yeah, and his bullets are more powerful. I'll accept it. So that was, my favorite parts of the movie. What do y'all think?
Snowshoe?
Oh, you know what? Oh, you two fight it out. I don't know if I had to pick a favorite part. I'd say that when that first.
When what? Whoa. Huh. I think my shit just went down. Oh, cool, so I'm back.
Tag in.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
so that was weird.
All right. Technology.
Right? It was just like, hey, guess what? You're leaving this stream for network reasons. I was like, but I'm playing literally online. Someone just fought me.
Yeah, reasons.
As I was saying, my favorite part was when the first Marine got sick.
What's that?
Mhm.
They were taking him back to the ship. You know, all hell kind of broke loose for those couple characters that were in there. And I thought they did that part pretty well. That part was phenomenal to me. I mean, had the rest of the movie been like that, that would have been a Class A movie.
Okay,
They
I give you
really
that.
laid the tension on Thick.
Oh my
you
god.
really felt the genuine terror in that crew. Those two girls
Those-
that were on the ship.
Yeah, Tennessee's wife.
Yeah.
Like that one scene where Tennessee was like, I've never heard my wife scared before. Like that part, like,
Yeah.
oh, it really hits you.
That couple line there was a little bit, damn. And I thought it was brilliant the way, you know, homeboy in there, the Marine started getting all kind of convulsing, and the pipe was like, oh, fuck this, and ran out and smacked the button on the way out.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's one of the smartest decisions I've ever seen made in a horror movie.
Right? Like, horror movies are
Yours was
not
like,
known
sorry,
for
you're
smart
fucked.
decisions.
Yeah. The smart decisions were few and far between. If we want to segue into our cons here.
Bullshit. Bull.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. That's what
Shit.
happened to me earlier with Chris.
Yeah, that was one of my one of my main beefs with the movie was I couldn't really sympathize with the plot or the characters. 'Cause,
Oh crap!
yeah.
You
What?
piece of shit!
Double kill. Oh!
Anyway, I couldn't sympathize with the characters or the situations they got themselves into because they were all happening because of their freaking bad decisions.
Yeah, their own bad decisions.
Yeah.
Right.
Which actually, that kind of leads me into my next thing that I wanted to bring up is there were so many cliches in this movie. It was fucking ridiculous how many cliches were in this movie. Like, you know, new captain takes over, nobody trusts him. You know, second mate doesn't like the captain, or doesn't like the decision one captain made.
Hello.
I got.
What
I'm
the?
trying to read here. I'm trying to read and play at the
Where
same
did you
time.
go?
It's not easy. I ran away.
At least I get a kill
And then
out
you
of
got
that.
the biggest one in horror movies is you're grouped up, and then like, well, hey, we're gonna go over here. Y'all go that way.
Oh yeah, when she was like, I'm gonna
Nothing
take these
good
samples.
ever happens.
Yeah,
Nothing
let's
good
split up.
ever happens.
Let's split up into
Um,
smaller groups.
Yeah.
And then, you know, my favorite scene was actually ended with a pretty bad cliche. Was, you know, the team's running back to the ship and they get there just in time to see them die.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on,
Although
you
I
gotta
did
be
like how
kidding me.
brutal it was to see that girl crawling out of the ship still on fire. Like that was pretty brutal.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I was like, oh, God! But those creatures though were
oh crap.
as small and kind
How
of dumb
did
as
you
they
not
were.
die?
When they like when they ripped that one guy's jaw off, I was like, oh Jesus! Like when they're in that wheat field in the after the ship blew up.
The couple of the other ones that they did really bad was Tennessee, despite the other two crew members saying, hey, we shouldn't go down there, and the computer of the ship saying, hey, you don't need to go down there, well, we're going down there anyway. Like, oh,
Yep.
There's always that one hothead pilot.
Yeah. And of course, cliche, it worked out for him.
Yeah. Oh, but the ship was damaged, so, you know, they had issues with the ship, because he made a bad fucking decision.
Oh, look at that.
At the end, when the chick's fighting the alien, and you think she's gone, but then she stands up. For fuck's sake. Fuck that, she should have been dead. That thing would have, that Jeep would have, or whatever that thing was, would have absolutely just mauled her over.
Right.
Yeah, that was another thing for me.
Good guy turns out to be the bad guy.
Yeah, that was another thing for me.
Yes. Okay, I was like, wait, was he? I was like, I thought Will, whatever his name was good guy. Yeah, get that shit out of here. But then I remember David showed up as the good guy, and then I'm dying.
You're welcome, Josh.
Thanks.
I did 3/4 of that work.
You did it.
Yep.
I'll take the easy kill.
That was like one of the things for me is that the illogical decisions and just some leaps in logic kind of took me out of the immersion.
And also, like the beginning when the first captain died, and like they were all heartbroken. Like you didn't know who anyone was, like at all. Like that guy died. I'm like, okay, cool, he died. That sucks to suck. I didn't even know it was James Franco.
Husband. Yeah, until the
fucking.
Yeah, and then we find out that there's a prologue. Like, you know, I actively avoided everything about this movie.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to, you know, I wanted to see it for myself and have my own thing about it, but.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the crew's waking up and then, oh my god, I can't get it open, and oh shit. You know, and then the girl's freaking out, and I'm like, who the fuck is in there? And why do I care?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? And, oh, you're still one of the greatest captains we ever had, and she's being all sentimental with all this stuff, and they're like, who the fuck is this?
Oh, I just beat the shit out of you.
I literally wanted to scream that in the theater, like, who the hell cares?
And then, like, you find out, like, oh, he's the main captain, and then, like, you get all this story after, and I'm just like, wait. Like, that should have been, like, explained in the before he got set up into flames and shit like that.
Oh, no.
Piece of shit!
That, reminds me of of another cliche I just thought of. New captain isn't sure about being captain.
Yeah.
Or, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to do as good a job as he did. Like, motherfucker, you're gonna be fine. We all know it. You're in the movie. You're gonna be okay eventually. You're gonna die, but...
Really?
Ow.
Really?
Well, I know what my one little nerd complaint was. Like, it's kind of dumb, but it might have. The reason I think of it this way is like, if you can build a ship that big that is supposed to be carrying basically an entire civilization across the galaxy, how do you not have a shield for something that's so flimsy, like that thing that collects the energy that got hit by that solar thing? Like, how is there nothing? Because honestly, yes, the energy burst I can understand. Yes, that's gonna fuck it up. But a small little fragment of rock goes through that. That whole thing is being teared to shreds. Like, I was just like, how is there no shield for this? What is going on? And then that's just my little nerdness in me. But that was one little sci-fi thing that I was like, oh come on, you can build this huge ship, but not a shield for that. Like, what's happening here? You're not gonna run out of energy. You're collecting energy right now. I see it.
Right. And for me, in general, most of the sci-fi was pretty uninspiring.
Yeah.
It didn't present anything new to the sci-fi genre. The cinematography and the characters were just generally unimpressive to me.
But speaking of the technology and stuff like that, that was so underwhelming for us, I guess, would be the best way to say that. when you go back to watch the original Aliens and things like that, it's funny how they adapt technology that's supposed to be beyond their time, and how we basically just integrate what we have now and try to just make it look shiny. And they're just like, oh, let's try to make this innovative. Let's try to like think of something that people haven't seen before. And
Right.
here we're just like,
More-
let's just make this shiny, and that's futuristic now.
Yeah. A lack of creativity in the genre. That's a
Yeah.
good point. I like that.
Like something that I've
Yeah,
kind of
It's
been
funny you
noticing
should mention that, is one of the other podcasts that I like to watch.
Oh, give a shout out. Feel
One of
free.
the guys, one of
Yeah, I was
one
gonna
of the
say shout
guys
outs
in
are
it,
welcome.
one of the guys in it was like a real big cinematographer, and he said the cameras that were on their
Oh,
shoulders was literally a GoPro. Like it looked exact.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
just like they
I
took
remember
they
that.
bought the GoPro and just like stuck it on their shoulder. Like, yeah, there you go.
Oh.
You saying the same thing as like put something on it, like wrap it in plastic or something, and make it,
Right.
you know, look like future. Don't just put a GoPro that's something I can go out and buy right now when the movie's supposed to be in 2105 or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
They literally just like, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that right there, that looks fucking great. You're fine.
It's like this
No.
isn't 2105, but I can go buy that camera right now.
Oh yeah, there's seriously though, just like as I'm like, because like I went back and rewatched Aliens, the first one, because I was like, does this link up to this somehow? Like, because this was before I found that article that interview that Ridley Scott did, and I was just like watching those, and I was like, wow, it's really funny how they're like, this seems so futuristic, and they took so many different components and made it something different. And it was just like, wow, that's some ingenuity. Like, they thought about that. Fuck you, get out of here.
Man. You went the opposite way with my grenade. That was.
I mean-
Oh.
Something manlier than what I just did. UFC and football and things.
Man, that's done.
That
Yeah.
scared the shit out of me, John.
Guns and pussy.
Yeah. Quick,
Speaking
quick
of
chest hair.
getting scared, another segue. There was a lack of getting scared in this movie, except for like the parts Snow Sheep mentioned. Like I wasn't really scared. Maybe I was tense at some times, but
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
a noted
Wasn't-
lack of horror elements.
it wasn't scary. You know, you go back to the first or the second one, Aliens,
Mhm.
and that scene
Yeah.
when they're like, dude,
That's
they're right on
freaking
top of
horror,
us.
man.
Where are they? And that thing's beeping, and all the Marines are freaking out, and the
Yeah.
dude sticks his head up to the ceiling, and there's like 9 of them crawling at him.
Oh god, that scene
You're like,
is just
"Oh,
so.
shit."
You're like, get out of there! Get out of there!
Dude drops down there the ceiling. It's like shit hit the fan. I mean, I remember watching those movies as a kid and being like terrified.
Oh yeah, and that's
This
what I
one, I'm just
loved
kinda like-
about him.
Yeah.
And the first one, because it all takes place on the spaceship, so it's like a confined environment.
Yeah.
So, and of course, in the first one, it's all new stuff. So you're kind of like, man, like on the edge of your seat. And this one just didn't do any of that for me.
Yeah. And again, like all of us went into this movie thinking it was going to be a horror movie of like its original caliber. And that's kind of what did it in for probably most of us. Oh, that hit me too. And I mean, I
Oh,
still
did get
recommend
you? Oh, I
seeing
got
it.
you. I thought
Oh,
I got you.
I was sandwiched.
How are you
But
still
I
alive?
still honestly recommend seeing this movie as, if anything, for at least getting some of the.
Okay,
If
that
you've
was
seen
crap.
Prometheus, some of the callbacks that they do show, and like how there, if you want an answer for these creatures, it starts a good beginning point of where they started.
Oh.
And I was okay with that, in my personal opinion. And I see where the Snow Sheep, it takes the mystique away from them. But I've always, no matter what, thought they were scary as fuck, and I wanted to know everything I could about them. because honestly, as a kid, I was to get over a lot of my fears. I learned everything I could about that fear, so I wanted to know more. And then the fact that there was nothing, I'm like, well, I'm screwed.
All right,
I had no one to
gonna
ask
order
those questions.
gonna order a pizza, so I'm gonna be like multitasking hardcore here.
Again,
Chris, there's gonna be a free kill.
going back to the whole mystique of them, I loved it. I thought, they were terrifying, and that's okay. Well, these are just nasty, horrifying organisms from some planet that we shouldn't have fucking been on in the first place. Now this
Yeah,
one, you find out that they were
exactly.
created by an android, and now it actually kind of takes some of the fear from the original movies away from me, and I think that's why I have such an issue with it. Now I go back and watch the original ones, and like, well, I know how those things are now, and they're not so scary anymore. And so it's a little
Yeah.
disappointing for me.
And then
I feel that.
overall the ending, like, it confused me. I feel like it's confusing if you're not like really into the alien lore. Like,
Oh, you fucking piece of shit.
I'm not like super engrossed into this franchise. I've seen Aliens, and I think that's it. So, I mean, I'm not an expert in this. The ending of this movie kind of confused me. So, I'm sure if you've seen Prometheus or something, maybe it makes sense, but they didn't really. They kind of hung people like me out to dry, I feel like.
I can see that. Oh, I got a thing. Ha ha ha. Yeah, take that. I got a thing.
All right, I want this extra large pizza for $10.99.
Nom 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 nom. Pizza. It does sound kind of good. Oh, I might actually do that for dinner myself. Huh. Ideas. But let's see. Ooh. Oh yeah, all my notes are gone. Ha.
So, let's see. Yeah, I have some unanswered questions slash, like, what I deem were plot holes, if you want me to go over those.
All right, like what? Maybe
So-
maybe Josh and I can answer something.
Like, why did David want to kill all the engineer species? Like, what did he have against them? All it showed was just him basically looking at them like, oh, I hate you, die. And then how come when he spread the virus, how come it didn't breed aliens out of the engineers? It just turned them into statues.
That one is because when it got on the planet, it actually evolved into the little spores that you saw when they stepped on them.
So it's like an evolution thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the hatred
Okay.
that David has is it stems from what he was saying to his brother about how he basically pitied his creator at the end. He basically developed a hatred towards him because again they made the android too human. So he has all these different emotions, and then he just started focusing on solely one emotion. Krister, switch over to my team. It's going to be you and me against the snow sheep.
Can we do that?
Yeah, hit L1.
Oh, okay. Is that how
Yeah.
that works? Still trying to
Ba-da-da-dun.
order this pizza.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. That's fucking Halo, and I don't care. But let's see, what's another part that it's kind of hard. Like when it came to the Guardians of the Galaxy, we had so much to say about the Guardians of the Galaxy. Like we were ready for this.
Well,
Yeah.
The
That's- and
biggest
then,
thing for the Guardians of the Galaxy was I had so much positive to say. This one, it's like I got nothing but negative things to say about it. and so I don't want to go too off on it.
And honestly, this is what this podcast is about. This is a review. This is what we think of
Right.
it. You know what? If you're gonna tear this movie a new asshole, tear this fucking movie a new asshole.
So I read this online. Do y'all think that Walter is still alive? It clearly showed that he has the ability to heal himself.
Um,
But
I got us
of course-
thinking.
Of course, he
Even
couldn't,
if
he
he
couldn't
is,
heal
he-
his hand, apparently.
even
But
if
he
he
could
is
heal
alive,
deep
he's mar-
cuts.
Bravo.
even if he is alive, he's marooned on that planet. So
Is he,
I would
though?
I would assume that David
Nothing
killed him.
complicated here. Defend your
Think
honor.
about it.
And
Think about it,
defend
Snow
your
Sheep. Is he stranded? That ship still crashed on that ship or on that planet that they went to go find that had the beacon.
Right.
That ship's still there. And
Right,
in the
but
very
so
first
is
movie,
David.
we see that ship is what they go into and find.
So we're on a team here. Is that the deal?
Yeah, so you and me are on a team, and we are going after Snow Sheep.
Okay. Oh my gosh, why do you need all this freaking information just to order a freaking pizza?
And tell us the name of your firstborn child, and then mail them to us. What? No.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. So close.
I mean, but I feel like if that spaceship's been there for so long, I think Walter would have, done something with it and not just marooned himself for 10 years.
But he was experimenting.
You talking about
Yeah.
David or Walter?
Oh, David.
David. Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense.
David, he's freaking evil.
But yeah,
And
he
then,
was
like-
experimenting for that 10 years. That's why everything on that planet was gone.
Shit, someone just ran by me.
It was me.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay, I'm still not wholly paying attention.
No, you're fine. But, so,
Well-
that leads to the thing that, like, again, like you said, he can heal himself. If he can heal himself, he's already a more advanced model than the previous predecessors. So then that means he's gonna be able to probably create something to make that ship run again, opposed to where David wasn't able to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I never thought of it, but I think that he might actually still be alive. Because that ship
Yeah.
still needs to show up to the original movie.
Plus, I feel like whenever you don't show it, it's probably an indicator that it's still alive, you know?
Yeah. Woo,
Like
where'd you go?
like in I think it's Aliens when like the one android is like cut in
Ow.
half and his entrails are all over the place. Like, yeah, you know he died.
Right, like that guy, he's dead.
Yeah.
And it makes me
Hey.
wonder though, cause like if
Save
Walter
me,
had
brother.
that
Save me, brother.
healing powers and stuff like that, then why didn't Bishop have those healing powers?
Yeah, because he should be more advanced.
Exactly, he should be like almost like a couple like 10, 20 years maybe more advanced.
Yep.
So
They might
that's
explain that in the next one where they kind of figured out that they were making them too advanced for their own good.
kind of take it back a notch into just like these are what
Yeah.
they're meant to be. They're just machines.
Yeah, exactly.
I get you. God damn it! You're still on a fucking 5 killing streak.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, they kind of touch on that subject a little bit in the Aliens movie, where I cannot remember his name. The android from the
Bishop.
Aliens movie. Yeah, Bishop was talking about, Ripley in the first one. The android goes haywire and basically kills the whole crew.
Uh-huh.
This is basically the cause of it. And, Ripley distrusts the androids
Yeah, I was gonna
now.
say, Ripley, don't trust
in-
them
in-
robots. them
Bishop's like,
androids.
well, I'm not surprised. That model number, blah 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 blah, were always a little finicky. So
Uh,
They can
they
play
may have
the-
made him more human, quote unquote.
well, isn't
Humans
that what
could
they were
more
originally
easily-
they
getting
can
away
play the
from?
crap out of the recorder, though. The most useless and painful instrument on planet Earth.
and now
Yes,
in
it's-
the galaxy.
I guess it's Yeah, maybe it's revered
Okay,
on planet
Krister,
whatever.
I love that we're doing a
XOXO7.
podcast too, but we need some points. We have none. Like 0.
Yeah.
We are dying. Yes! Yes! Points!
Hey, we're on the board.
Woo!
Just like the Boston Celtics on the board.
Aw.
That's still not good enough.
Womp womp.
And then my other question was like, so they go out. Oh crap! You're not on my team. Like a foreign planet without
Alright.
any like helmets,
Looks like you've misjudged your
gear. I mean, I get it. Like they have technology and scanners.
Get him! Get him!
Sensors. Where is he?
Oh, don't get him! Run! Run!
Ah, missed. So it's like, still, wouldn't you go out with a suit on or something? Just
Well,
got-
no,
you're
they
just
they
kind of
talked
asking
about
for
the
it.
whole. They
No,
said that they
absolutely
checked the
wrong.
planet. They said that they did all the scans. That it was just like the
know,
planet
but
that they
still,
were going to.
Like just almost
Actually,
more like
but better.
for protection, like almost like armor.
Again, another faulty decision on their part of like
Yeah.
not doing
No, I
that.
mean that's what I'm saying. It's just it's a leap in logic as a whole
Ah,
for me.
damn it.
You're on my team.
Yes,
So-
but he is not.
Oh, he's
Why
right
the hell
behind
can
this
I
blue.
not kill you?
He's behind the blue fire.
It's really starting to make me mad.
Please kill him. Oh my god.
I was shooting.
I'm
the
making
heck
you
out of
mad?
him.
We can't kill you! You go fuck yourself!
That was
We
kinda
can't
clutch.
kill you!
Like I'm literally pumping you with like clips.
Everything we have! Like, and you are not dying!
I don't get it.
Again! That makes no sense!
Nope, I'm out.
Gosh dang it. Why is it? They shouldn't have that super sound. Like that gives it away.
Exactly.
I'm glad it gives it away, then I know you fuckers are doing that.
I know, it's like an advantage for the opponent.
And lay dead.
Yeah. So, do you want me to... I can give some more background on the
No!
Alien...
Fuck!
Can give some more background on the Alien franchise, or do we want to go into final scores?
Can you though? Because I saw your notes. Josh fixed one, and there is like 4 games.
What?
There's like four games.
Wikipedia
Like-
says there's 23.
Yeah, disintegrated them.
There's 4 recent games, but there were like games on games back in the 80s.
Oh no, I know that there was like I actually know that there was some on the Sega as well, and
Yeah, I think he's just counting all the games.
in
but
general.
I think so. I
Because I think that list also included the arcade games as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking more just like console games, like
Yes.
something more. Hey, oh yeah, killed each other. That seems to be the
Well,
only way
I
we
mean-
can kill him, is we both have to
Well, I mean, I
die.
was just illustrating the franchise. It spans. This is the 6th. Y'all say it's the 6th movie in the canon,
Well,
and then Wikipedia says there's 23 video games over it. Obviously, of varying qualities, ranging from.
Oh, kiss my ass! That was bullshit.
I have heard good things about Alien Isolation. That was like PS3, Xbox 360.
yeah,
Like,
I
that was,
never
like,
got around to it. Like
3 years. Yeah.
I always wanted to play it, but like I never just like went out and just bought it. I wish I did.
Right. And then
So I wonder now that the
that-
name's coming back if there's gonna be another one, another game like for like the PS4 and PS.
oh yeah, surely.
After the success of Alien Isolation, I can only imagine there will be.
Yeah, but the one they did after that, that Marines one, like was legendarily bad.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I think it was Colonial Marines was first, and it was just god awful, and then
Right.
they dropped Alien Isolation, which was phenomenal.
Yes, teamwork.
You get them?
Yes.
That makes
we
that
need to
makes
do
the
more
2
of
minutes
that.
worth it right there.
Oh shit, that makes
And-
it easier.
The next 30
It ain't
seconds.
over yet.
I say it makes it
I'm
easier. I say
back.
we need to do more of that.
Rally, monkey! Go!
Monkey Man! But yeah, I guess we should give our final tallies on what we think of this movie. Like, since this is again the beginning of our podcast, our kind of like we're starting to let everyone know kind of how we gauge our movies, essentially. So,
Your light was
You
not
got
enough.
fucking lucky.
Get 'em
woo!
next time.
We may have lost, but woo!
Yeah, we got into the thousands. Yeah.
We did that. We got in the quad
Bravo.
digits.
Bravo.
Haha.
I almost doubled y'all's score.
Yeah,
two
whatever.
of
We
you.
got
Exactly.
yeah. Who was dead at the end? Who was dancing over your corpse? That's right.
Who beat two of you by
Whatever.
himself?
Who had more opponents to get scores on?
Double teamed me the
yeah.
whole damn time.
Riddle me that.
We
Got
should
to the
have,
end
but
of
we
the
never
round and
did.
realized y'all could have killed me at the same time.
Well, no, we
Right.
actually tried. We just would. You just had that like perfect hiding spot behind that pillar.
Yeah. It's
Which
okay.
I'm gonna go back
I'll
and
give it
rewatch
to you.
your thing, and I'm gonna see how you fucking keep killing the shit out of us.
All right, fine. I'll give him a monochrome of credit.
Yeah, me too.
He did beat 2 people.
did that.
Whatever tactic is, I guess whatever tactic works.
He did that shit.
Yep. And I guess since he won, he gets to give his final score first.
Floor is open to you, Snow Sheep.
Oh. I feel like I'm being a little generous here when I say 4 out of 10.
Oh, you're saying that's generous. What would you say that is, like, in one word? A 4 out of 10?
What?
Is it good, moderate, decent?
Oh,
Abysmal, horrendous.
I wouldn't say abysmal's a little wrong. Say tolerable.
That's a good word.
Okay. I can deal with
Uh,
tolerable. 4.4
Yeah.
out of 10. Krister?
I'll echo that, like, passable, tolerable. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Like, it is that line where, like, a 6 out of 10 is like, it's okay, it's red box worthy. 5 out of 10 is, okay, well, if it's showing at a friend's house or something, it's probably worth that.
Or if it's on Netflix?
Yeah, like, like I said, like, it's not a waste of your time, but it's also not the best use of your time.
Yeah.
Word.
Like, in fact, it's gonna be one of those, like, like Star Wars Episode 2, like, you're only gonna watch it if you're, like, committed to watching all the movies, sort of thing, in the series.
Yeah. Alright,
That's how I
ya.
feel.
Okay. Words. Oh, and we're doing another one. Alright, for me, I give it a 6 out of 10 because of my second go through and having that realization of if this is a beginning to something more, if there are more, then yes, it is a 6 out of 10 for me because it gave me what an expositional movie would be. Am I a little irritated that they did show all the fucking good parts in the trailer? Yes, I am a little irritated on that, but Prometheus did the exact same thing.
Yeah, I
And-
heard that about Prometheus too.
Yeah, so it's like, if you're going into this movie thinking it's a horror movie, it's gonna be like the original movie,
Ooh, okay,
4
that's a
and
portal.
5s are, yes, those are reasonable. And again, like Snow Sheep said, that's also generous if you're going into this movie thinking, yeah, this is going to be, I'm going to leave this place shitting my pants, it's going to be awesome. Like,
That's what
no.
I wanted. That's
And
what I wanted.
exactly, that's not what you're going to get in this movie. So if you go into this movie not with that expectation, I give it that 6 out of 10. So it's
Right.
I say it's worth a watch. I say it's worth at least, if you want to go see it in theaters, I say give it a shot, but go during the matinee.
Right, and not to like
Yeah. Matinee or
belittle
dollar
anyone
theater.
who just
Yeah.
like, belittle anyone who loves it, says it's like their favorite movie, but I would say that its ceiling is like 7, honestly.
Yeah, and like you said, it was #1 in the box office. So
Right. So
it has a little weight to it, but again, I suggest seeing it, but matinee, dollar theater is my recommendation.
yeah, right. And Fassbender, man, he's almost worth the price of admission. He's a baller.
Valid. Oh,
But
worth it.
just- Kind of, it went from, yeah, just had a lot of just parts, a lot of parts where I was just kind of like, oh gosh, we're back into this mountain place.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're just like, they're playing the recorder.
I will say it was hard to kind of keep you immersed in the movie, like keep you into that type of world, like what's going on, because of how they kept switching, like, alright, we're back in space with Tennessee, now we're back on the planet, now let's listen to this person do a bad decision, now let's watch this person do a bad decision. Now it's like, I really don't care what happens to them now, I kind of hope they all die. Which they all kind of do.
Yeah, except for, what about Danny McBride? Does he make it? I can't remember.
Yeah,
No, he said in the log, David said at the very end that whatever the chick's name is, and Tennessee passed away during some sort of incident.
Okay, I thought I remembered that.
Oh, he lied. They were in the hyperchamber.
Huh?
Put
Right,
them in the
he was-
hyperchamber, and then he lied that
probably-
they were dead.
He's probably incubating his aliens inside of them.
Exactly. I'm like, they're as good as dead. Like, in my mind, after what
Yeah.
he did to that other chick that he said he loved, they're
Yeah.
dead. They're fucking dead.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Hey, I guess-
So worth it. So worth it.
Yeah. Oh, that was another thing. It's just unnecessary scenes. Like, I mean,
The kissing scene? Totally
yeah,
didn't need
the
that. Didn't need
robot
that.
kissing scene.
Oh, right. Okay, I was like,
that
kissing
shower,
scene.
that shower scene, even though
Okay,
it was
that I
hot.
enjoyed because it was pretty awesome because
Yeah.
that guy... Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so that part, the reason I enjoyed that way more than I probably should have is, in my mind, I saw it as a reverse Species. If you've ever seen the 90s horror movie called Species, this chick is like an alien and she's disguised as a human and she's making out with this guy, and then she ends up sticking her tongue straight through the back of his head to kill him.
Oh,
And I
sorry.
was like, bless you. And I was like, I remember as a kid being like, oh shit, that was fucking intense. And then seeing that on this movie, and I was like, oh my god, it was a reverse Species. He got taken into the back of the head, out of his mouth, and I was like, with technically that thing's tongue, and I was like, ah la la.
And did she get like, she got like impaled like up through the butt, right?
I don't know.
She died pretty gruesomely.
That one chick in the cave died pretty gruesomely.
The hot chick in the shower, but the scene was pretty like they could have just died in the kitchen or the hallway. Like it didn't
Hi.
have to be
Hi.
a shower.
No, I mean,
Anyway,
come on. I mean, they just got through a traumatic experience. I mean, that guy wants to
typical
fuck his
horror
wife.
movie.
And plus,
Yeah.
it's a horror movie. That's the sex scene that's supposed to be in it.
right, the fan service.
You gotta have it. Gotta have a quick glimpse of boob. Because
Yeah.
without the boob, the movies that without the boob, that movie probably would have been a 4 for me. All right.
Hey, 2 points, one for each boob then.
Hey, just throwing that out there. Who's chasing me? Is that you, Josh? Sure as fuck is.
What
Just
a
like
puss.
that. That's how
Oh.
the alien,
Oh, it
that's how
isn't.
the alien killed him in the shower.
Oh. Well, y'all have the same class. It's hard to fucking tell who's who when you both are glowing. Hi, Telltale Shimmer. Bye, Telltale Shimmer.
Right.
Hi, Telltale
Oh,
Shimmer.
crap. I was just running away too.
I know. I was like, I bet he's like, oh, he left, cool. And I was like, ah, damn it! How did that not lower your shield at all?
It did a little.
Oh my god, I'm gonna smack you. I know
Right, a little,
how
yeah.
little that was. That was like a smidge. That was like, it scuffed your armor.
Yeah, you got it dirty.
I'm gonna
Appreciate
hurt you.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, I'll give that one to you. It sounds like you had a rough go at it. So
You're like, alright, that's yours. Alright, sorry.
we were once on a team. So
Okay, cause
oh crap. No.
what was that? Oh,
It is-
I see. I see.
but I guess to okay.
Why would you do that?
Yeah. I don't know what it did. Like
What have we
He's not
learned?
gonna come follow me.
I had no control over it. It literally shot me. I'm like, oh yeah, shoot me right into the bullets. Okay, yeah.
That's exactly what I needed. But alright, so overall, I gave it a 6. What did you give it, Krister?
5.
5, and then we got a 4 from the snow sheep.
All right.
That's not too bad.
So
Because
also at the end was David like creating the alien eggs, or did he had them and he just swallowed them and he was just regurgitating them? Like at the very end.
truthfully, that part kind of confused me as well a little bit.
He just-
Like, I was
He
like,
just
what
followed
is he
him to
doing?
get him on the ship.
Well, I know
That's
that,
what
but
I
what was
gathered,
he
but then-
doing, like, with...
Like
Putting them
that's
on
what I
the-
gathered, but then it was like it showed half a drawer full of them, so I'm like, is he
No,
just-
no,
So
no,
is
no.
he now
George
the
Bull
creating
was
drawers.
humans.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
They look like the ones he put in there.
Well, yeah, but if you look closely, they were embryos, not the little spider things. I don't know how you didn't die with everything that was happening to you,
I don't know either.
Magic.
right? Imagination. Which this movie needed more of.
Oh, you. Oh,
Ah!
bitch. Shoot a guy in the back.
Damn right. If it kills you, I'll do it. I'm getting that motherfucking ass. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Because I'm probably going to die here in like 2.4 seconds.
Who's shaking what? Nope, running away.
Bye!
Now the people on my stream probably think like, this guy's the biggest wimp.
He's just hiding from them. Oh, I guess I
Runs
never
away.
actually mentioned even once that, hey, there's 3 different streams going on if you wanted to watch all the different other people doing things. Guess I should have mentioned that in the very
Yes.
beginning, not the end of the stream.
Oh,
But
it's
I do
over.
archive my things, so if you want to check out my stuff, feel free to come check out my things. If you want to go check out the Snow Sheep or Krister, go check them out on their Twitch page. They should have theirs archived.
Right, and we are
Ooh, look at that.
we're still playing Prey, right, Charles?
Yeah, Krister and I,
We
we
do.
play Prey every now and then. I have been on a hiatus of Prey for a little bit because I have been doing a Maymester of Trigonometry, which I am done with next Friday. So in 3
Woo.
weeks, I have finished all of a semester's worth of Trigonometry. So
Get
yeah,
that degree, son.
sorry about that hiatus, but after that, my summer classes won't be nearly as harsh. So there will be more Prey coming soon, for sure. And
Yep,
also,
and now
my other
that's-
shout outs I like to give out. One to Shadow Skull, 19. He gives me some help every now and then. His streams are hilarious. He also is Irish, so if you like someone with an accent, go check that out. He's always fun, especially when he gets mad. Well, y'all, I think that's it for this podcast. We have said all that we wanted to say about this movie. I mean, this probably wasn't the best review for this movie, but I still say it's worth a check out if this is a continuation. Now, if it isn't, I'm gonna be kind of
Right.
pissed off later on in life, but we'll see.
Right. It's just a step in the story.
Yes. Which I'm okay with one movie out of all of them not being super awesome.
Right. It's right.
But, well, y'all,
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna sign off on my stream, so y'all people have a great night, and I will post again whenever I am back again with Prey, and we are gonna throw around ideas on what our next podcast is gonna be, which we are doing bi-weekly, so stay tuned to see us in 2 weeks. Bye, everybody!
Right.